everyone, Jen here with Anytime Fitness Perry Hall, and we are continuing our weekend series on mobility. Today we're going to focus on ankle mobility and how to increase your range of motion in your ankle to help make your squats and your lunges better. A lot of times I'll see members and clients who struggle to do a proper lunge or a proper squat, and it's not because they're not strong enough to do the exercise, it's because they lack range of motion or mobility in certain joints. So today, let's address our ankle mobility. Before you get started in the stretches and the exercises, it would be a great idea to do some foam rolling. So if you have a foam roller at home, I'd like you to spend a few minutes foam rolling your calves and your Achilles, just to get that muscle warmed up and stretched out. You can do both calves at once, cross one over the other to apply some more pressure. And also remember, I want you to go back and forth over the muscle, not just up and down. Both motions are important. Now, if you don't have a foam roller, you can use a rolling pin, which many of you may have at home. A little bit different, you're just gonna sit with your knees up and bent. One at a time, you are going to go ahead and roll that calf, applying as much or as little pressure as you need to get the muscle feeling like it's warmed up. Either one will work. Now, the first exercise we're going to do to work on your ankle mobility is going to require either a foam roller, or if you don't have one, you can use a rolled up towel. Just want you to be able to get your ankle up off the ground. I'm going to start with my right ankle on the towel, and we're going to do clockwise ankle circles. So, pointing your toe, coming around, I'm going to move this leg down, and doing a full range of motion circle with that ankle. Now I'm going to switch to the foam roller to give you a better view. So ankle hangs off the end of the towel or the foam roller, and you're going to make as wide of a circle as you can. Now, one of the mistakes commonly made is that you let your leg move and actually end up with a bigger circle than you're really able to make. If you find that your knee, your thigh is moving, hold it in place and then go ahead and make that circle. And you're gonna notice that it's much more narrow of a range of motion than you probably were making prior, but that's okay. So I want you to do 10 clockwise and then 10 counterclockwise with the right leg, and then same on the left. Pointing the toe, holding your leg still so that it's not generating the motion. You really want it to come all from the ankle. 10 clockwise, 10 counterclockwise. And you may find that one ankle has greater range of motion than the other. It's kind of normal. Go ahead and isolate each one so that we're working each ankle independently. 10 clockwise, 10 counterclockwise. Then we're going to move on to a stretch. You can use a resistance band for the stretch. You can use something like ribbon that you have around the house. Anything that you're going to be able to loop around the bottom of your foot. So put that foot back up on your towel or on your foam roller and take the end of the resistance band or the end of the piece of ribbon or whatever you're going to use. Big breath in, exhale, and pull that toe towards you. Now, try not to lean backwards. Try to keep your chest nice and tall. Pull that toe towards you. Hold it for a nice count of 10. Let it go. Point the toe, and then go ahead and repeat that. So again, pulling on the toe, bring it into a flexed position as far as you comfortably can, breathing, letting it go, and then pointing to stretch the other way. You're going to want to do that 2 to 3 times on your right foot, and then go ahead and switch to your left foot and do the same. Hook that band, and you can hold down here if that's more comfortable for you. As long as you're getting a nice stretch, you should feel that through your Achilles all the way up your calf. You may even feel it a little in your hamstring. Let go and point, release it. Big breath in, loop the foot again, and pull. And feel that stretch. So 2 to 3 times on each foot. Now we're gonna take this up. You're gonna either need to be near a wall or have a chair next to you for some balance. We're gonna work on strengthening that ankle and increasing the range of motion while moving. So I've got my hand on the wall. I'm gonna start with my right foot, nice and tall. I'm gonna rock up onto my toe, back down, and then onto my heel. You're gonna need the wall or you're gonna need a chair for balance. And notice I'm doing this in my bare foot because I really want my foot to feel the floor. So go ahead and try to do 8 to 10 on each foot. gonna switch and do the other side. And again, your balance is probably gonna be better on one side than the other. So one side may feel a little more comfortable. Slowly up to the toe, slowly down flat, and then rock back to the heel. After you do 8 to 10 on each side, we're gonna work on testing our balance now. So again, keep that wall, keep a chair near you. We are gonna try to balance on one foot for 10 seconds. So you can hold the wall if you need. The goal is to be able to engage your core, engage your glutes, balance perfectly still for 10 seconds on one foot. And after that 10 seconds is over, switch to the other. Balance, engage core, engage glutes, breathe and find a focal point. You're gonna wanna do that 2 to 3 times on each foot. This is something that you can use and add into your daily routine as part of a recovery. It's super important that we work our muscles, but it's also important that we take care of our muscles and joints on our off days. So add this in. It shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes, and see if this helps if you do it once, twice a week in the form that you have when you're performing lunges and squats. We hope that you're well. We hope to see you soon, and until then, stay safe.